Hi, welcome back to Inspired Method Marketing, your Edmonton business coach here on YouTube. Glad you joined us today. My name is Karen and this is my husband Trevor.
Hi there.
And today we're going to be talking about you can't grow by being anonymous. Gary Vaynerchuk says your number one job is to tell your story to the consumer wherever they are, and preferably at the moment they're deciding to make a purchase.
Very good.
Digital Donut says that one of the most critical aspects of using faces in design is to ensure that the faces have credible links to the organization and or products and services presented on the website. Everybody wants to see that persona behind the brand.
That's right. They want to see who's involved.
We connect to the person, not necessarily the brand.
I know. In this digital disconnected world, we still like to feel like we're in touch with people. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Business owners try to make a faceless corporate looking website and wonder why leads aren't coming in as they should. That is a huge problem. And Karen, what are some of the questions that people might have on this topic?
Is it easier to build trust as a person or as a brand?
Well, the person we got a quote from today is Gary Vaynerchuk. And Gary Vaynerchuk is all about creating a personal brand. So, personal brand. So not a corporate identity, not a nameless, faceless, corp like maybe an IBM or something. But for you as a small business owner, it is much easier to get people to know, like, and trust you when they see who you are, what you're all about. And that's what we try to do here at Inspired Method Marketing and Business Coaching. Is we inspire businesses to tell their unique story and attract raving fans. That is our mission.
Yeah.
And that is what you need to do.
And until you have those raving fans and enough of them, you really have to be very personal, personable, whatever that word is. And once you're big enough and it doesn't necessarily matter as much, you can do what you want. But a lot of business owners don't get to that stage. Like you said, small businesses, they fail very early on. So how long have some brands been working at building trust?
Well, some brands have been doing it for over 100 years, like a long time.
Ford.
You think of General Motors, Ford, General Electric, Walmart, Coca-Cola, all these big brands, have been working tirelessly for decades. Decades. Sometimes, like I said, even up to 100 years. They've been trying to build trust with their loyal fans. They want to create those bonds and relationships with those companies. Now, as a small business owner who's just getting started in your first year or first 5 years, you don't have that equity. You don't have that track record of being a long-standing household name. So you have to do something that's different in order to gain that trust in your local market.
Yeah. Is it possible for small businesses to try and compete on brand initially?
No, there's no way that you can do that unless you've got really, really, really deep pockets and you can just,
ride it out.
Yeah, put your name on everything. So we're talking billboards, we're talking buses, we're talking mailers, we're talking internet, we're talking television.
Yeah, a lot of traditional.
A lot of traditional media, and digital. So going absolutely everywhere. If you have millions of dollars to spend to get yourself known, or if you have venture capital coming into your business and they're willing to invest and invest and invest so that you become a household name, then okay, sure. But that is very, very rare. And for most people, that's just not reality, right? So what you have to do is you got to compete on service, you got to compete on likability, you got to compete on being the name and face and really creating a great team and a great reputation.
How do big businesses use spokespeople to help supplement brand trust?
Well, when you think about different companies, different big businesses out there, they always have celebrity endorsements, right? So even here in Canada, depending on where you're at, I think it was DeWalt Tools, they had Mike Holmes from Holmes on Homes as their spokesperson. Why? Because they want to sell more tools, right? Yeah. They want to use, because he is known as a top quality builder with high expectations and high values. They want to connect that persona with their brand so that people, when they think of buying a DeWalt tool, they think of Mike Holmes and that they're also that quality builder because I bought, DeWalt tools. So just one example, but yeah, they use celebrity endorsements all the time. And if you can pay for Mike Holmes, then you can definitely get that brand endorsement.
Yeah. So what are the 3 areas people click on a website?
So people click on the homepage.
Yeah, they land on it.
And on the homepage. Team page. The team page is number 2. So that's the people who are, part of the business. They click on your services page and they will go onto the contact. So they go homepage, team page, contact, services.
Cool. So what happens when a company doesn't have a strong team or bio page, so your team page?
Well, I've run across this a few times when I'm trying to build a Dream 100 list for our clients or for ourselves, and you look at these websites and they don't have any people in their team page. They just talk about the company as a whole in general, generalization of the company. They don't have any faces. They don't have who founded the company. They don't have who's working in the company. You don't get to see that, and it's kind of a disconnect there for me, because then it's just like, well, this could be a website made anywhere.
And who knows who's behind it?
Yeah, it could be a total fake website. It could be, some nameless, faceless organization that there's no real connection to. So nobody wants to, put their face on there. Makes you a little bit skeptical.
Yeah. Okay, so how can this negatively affect sales?
Well, for me, if you don't see who's involved in the company, now I'm going like beyond, like a major, massive corporate brand. I'm going like your local, let's say, dermatology clinic, or you're talking about, something smaller, right? Your plumbers and so forth. If they don't see who's attached to it, then it can be anybody from anywhere. It can be just a large, indexed site. It can be just one of these sites that point to some company somewhere, and it just doesn't bring that real human touch to the website and to who I want to do business with. And because everybody searches on Google first, if they don't see persons connected with it, then it just doesn't have that same appeal. So people aren't going to be clicking and calling.
What can small businesses do to start developing trust?
Well, you can do kind of what we're doing here. Create videos.
Yeah,
right?
Show who you are.
Yeah, show who you are, get involved.
Yeah.
Create great bios for you and your team. If you are into social media, you can use social media to show some quick videos on a daily basis, or create long form videos like this and then cut them up and put them on your different social platforms. That's one thing that you can do to start developing that trust. And then the next best thing, or actually the number one thing, is to get Google reviews. Get Google reviews like there's no tomorrow, because people search on Google, and the companies with the most Google reviews in your niche are the ones who are going to get the most clicks.
Can this personal trust and testimonials help in creating brand trust?
Absolutely, because people want to see, they take recommendations from strangers more than recommendations from friends and family, which is very strange, but it's true. People will take a recommendation online above a personal recommendation.
Well, it seems a little unbiased when it's someone you don't know, because you're not soliciting the information.
Exactly. So definitely getting these testimonials and putting them on your website, and having a great Google My Business locations set up. That's the way to win.
How long can this take?
Well, it does take time to build trust, and it takes time to build those reviews. So it can take a year, or it can take longer. All depends on what kind of business you're in and how aggressive you are in getting those testimonials and reviews. So it's really up to you. But I wouldn't say it's going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be, you got to be in it for the long haul. So that's it from the Edmonton Business Coach here at Inspired Method Marketing and Business Coaching. I'm Trevor, this is Karen. It's been fun, and we will see you guys next time.